Hello everybody, welcome back to another video here at Rule 1 Model Railways. Today we're going to be repairing this pacer. It's a Dapol 142 pacer. Disconnect those, we don't need the dummy end. This end here, what we're actually replacing is the cogs that are inside the motor unit just here. As you can see, this doesn't have them, so I couldn't get them out of that. So we've had to order some from DCC Supplies, and here they are. They arrived in the mail today, and we're going to install those. What you're going to need is a screwdriver with a really small Phillips head, I think, for this one. We'll find out as we go along. I have one of those kits where it has all the different heads in it, so you can pick them out for what you need for my loco repairs. I'd suggest you get one of those if you're looking to do something like this. Now, to get the chassis off, I need to prise it off. Here we go. Just like so. In fact, the tapes fell off on that, so we're going to get that out. Shouldn't be there like that. We're going to start disassembling until we get down to those cogs. So I take the chip out. We'll take the light switch out. There's a little plug there for that. That comes out. Off it comes. I can now get rid of the body. And we can start unscrewing things. Let's see, what do we need to do? Right, we'll get rid of the chip PCB. So, whoops. It come apart fairly easy. And now the trick is now to remember which screws are what. So I'm going to put them all together where they belong. We need to get this piece of tape off. It's a split chassis, I believe. At least it looks like a split chassis. Now, we have clips. These little clips just here will need to be undone to get it off. So let's see if that will work if we just start taking them off. Let's see if there's no more screws to do. Yep, indeed that is what's required by the looks of it. No, it still doesn't want to come out. Oh, there's more on the ends as well. So there's more just there. They will also need to come out. So unclip them. It should just come off now. No, that one at the end still holding on. There we go. So that's the chassis off. Oh, sorry. We'll remove that to one side. And we can see there, sort of focus. There you go, with the light on, the cogs are still inside the chassis and we can't get to them, so we're going to have to split the chassis apart. So, start unscrewing them. I don't really want to undo the ones with the contacts on unless I have to. They're probably going to be more fiddly. See what happens now. Will it come apart? No. There's more on this side as well. Go. I'll send 4 out. Will it come apart now? No. So unfortunately it does look like we'll have to undo the ones with the contacts on, but not the end of the world. There you go, see the contacts have actually come up with it. Now I must remember, the bit with the 90-degree angle is at the bottom. That's probably where it picks up the electricity from somewhere. Or something along those lines. In fact it is, I can see it on the chassis. I'll turn that over. Will it come apart now actually? Oh, it does come apart now. There we go. Now we can see what it looks like, and you can see the problem straight away. If you can see here, when I get it out I'll show you closer, this cog is completely stripped. There's nothing left on it. Here you go. Whoopsie daisy. Compared to a new one, which we'll get out. I over-ordered on these because I got a few places, and if it happens on the others I'll already have them. If you look at this one, it's much sharper. Much sharper. We actually have teeth on this one. Bit of mess in there, let's clean that out as well. There's the remainder on the end of that screwdriver of the plastic. So that's the stripped plastic that's all inside the chassis stuck in it. So that's cleared out. Let's put this all back together. There appears to be enough grease in there already. The other one looks okay. Yeah, we'll keep the other one in there. And we will now reassemble and see what it looks like. Yes, that mesh is much better now as well. So problem was between this worm gear and onto that, but that looks much better now. Now it's time to try and put them back together. Wish me luck. Oh, it fell out. Okay, in that case I'm going to take that out, put it in there. We're going to try that way instead. So stick that in that one. And I'll get this and try and fit it all back into that one. There we go. And our new gear is nice in there now. All sandwiched. And it feels a lot better. If I give it the wobble, it don't slip. So let's reassemble it. I'm actually going to start with these ones, because they're the easier ones to do. They'll hold the chassis together while I try and put the ones with contacts on after. Now remember not to over tighten these when you put them back in, because they are very fine and would be very easy to thread. Now, let's try and put the ones in with the contacts. That one and this one. Now remember that piece was facing downwards, so we're going to put it back in that way. Oh, magnetic screwdriver, that's actually a great help most of the time. There we are. And turn it over. We'll now put the last two of those black ones back in. It's magnetic, I can just do that. Hold on to the end of the screw. There we are. So that's all in. We'll place that back in its little holder there. We'll screw this back down. This was the DCC PCB chip holder. Thingy, the little circuit board. These are the smallest screws going. So if you can undo these, you can do the rest of it. Yep, so that's screwed in. Now, we will reinsert that, that's the way. Now that first piece of sellotape was supposed to go over there, and it had gone. The second piece was over these wires, just like so. And then this chassis unit was plugged into the lights there, so I plugged that back in. Stay down. I'm sure it was this way. I actually would, sorry, put the chassis back on first. Be clever, wouldn't it? Now, which way round was it? So the lights are on that end. That must have been that way round. Or was it? No, sorry, that way round. There. The reason for that, it was plugged into this socket, and this is the front end. That's the connector for the other carriage. I have that motor the wrong way, so it is that way. My bad. There. And then we plug that in. Reassemble it. Squeeze the body back down. Make sure not to get any of the details caught, so you have the exhaust there. Actually goes in towards the chassis itself, so you need to make sure you don't pinch that as you do it back up. But yeah, that's all done up again, and we'll go and see how that runs now. Hopefully we get an improvement after this has come out, and that was our problem. See you in a second. Right, so here we go, it's now on the rails. This will be the first time we tried it since we repaired it. I'm going to go click on the computer now to get that to run on its automation, and we'll see what it does. we are, so it's running a lot better. Still got that loud Dapol noise, might need some running in. But at least we're going now. It wouldn't go before. That's running way better. Oh, there we go, it's just gone quiet. So, this Dapol pacer was originally purchased as a return through DCC Supplies, actually, at the International Engage show last year. It worked for quite a while until, obviously, that gear script. I got a faint feeling that might have been the reason it was returned, because it was slipping. It did slip a little bit when I bought it, but not much. But then it gave up completely once I had it on automation because it was running so much. But as you can see now, it's running just fine. And in fact, we'll just run that back to the branch. We'll see what it's like coming back. So the other direction. There we go, so it is getting quieter. But for how much I paid for it as a return, and it was weathered, I'm not going to complain at all. Well worth the money. But that's it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button. Do subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And hit the bell notification icon to get all of the future updates. Also, a little bit of news. We now have a Facebook group. If you have a look down in the description below, you can click on the link there that brings you to the Facebook group. And that Facebook group, Rule 1 Model Railways, is for you to discuss anything and everything about model railways. You can post your own videos, you can show us what you're up to on your layouts. If you're looking for things, looking for advice, all that sort of thing, post it in that and we'll be happy to help. No problem at all. If I know. Otherwise, others will most likely chime in with what you need there. Thank you very much. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.